Hello YouTube, today let's take a quick look at the Marvel Legends X-Men series Nemesis Build-A-Figure Wave. Now I am reviewing these as I get them. I got Husk first. I had a short on her on my YouTube channel, so if you want to see a quick short about her, go check that out. We're going to review Fabian Cortez first, because I got him first from Amazon. And then we're going to take a look at, I think we're going to take a look at Cyclops first. And then we'll do Marrow. And then we'll do Age of Apocalypse Gambit. And then X-Force Nightcrawler. I don't have him yet at the time of this recording. He will be here March 27th. So when he gets here, I will review him. And then we will review the Nemesis Build-A-Figure Wave in its entirety. So yeah, let's start off with Fabian Cortez. And here is Fabian Cortez out of box. So quick lore on Fabian Cortez. He is he appears in X-Men #1 from 1991, the original Jim Lee and Chris Claremont arc of X-Men comics. He has the power to manipulate mutant abilities. He can either overpower or supercharge their abilities, or depower their abilities. Basically manipulate them with his own mutant power. He's really cool. Pretty cool looking figure. As you can see, it's a very, very 90s looking figure. Like the aesthetic with the design is very, very 90s, with all the colors clashing with the yellows, the reds, and the blues, and the purple. Very 90s inspired. And yeah, really cool looking. For accessories, he comes with the two fists and these two fire effects to show off his mutant abilities. And then he also comes with, let me get him standing, and also his cape. His cape can come off. It is kind of annoying to get back on, which is this just a peg hole that just plugs in like that? Get him standing. He also comes with two alternate hands, one splayed open hand, and then one really useless gripping hand, because he doesn't really have anything to grip. So for this foreseeable future, I'm just going to have him like this, because this looks really sick. Now let's take a closer look at him. All right, let's run over the articulation. Head can look up and down, side to side. A little bit of neck pivot. Arms go all the way around. They go up. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. Swivels at the wrist with a hinge that go up and down. Ab crunch. They go in and out. Waist swivel. Legs kick out. Up. And back. Thigh cut. Double jointed knees. No boot swivels. Ankles go down. They go up. And you have ankle pivot. And here is X Factor Cyclops out of the box. And first impressions, he looks really good. This is probably, I don't have any of the more newer Cyclops, like the X-Men 97 one or the Astonishing X-Men Cyclops. So this is probably my first ever new Cyclops with the more newer body. I think this is the Vulcan body. This feels like the Vulcan body. It is a really nice feeling figure. I really like the blues. The blues really do pop on this guy. The yellow is very impressive. I like the X. Again, this is for X Factor, because this is his X Factor suit. And yeah, he just looks really good. He is pinless, which is cool. To be honest, I don't really mind pins, but this definitely looks very streamlined with without the pins. And yeah, just a good looking figure overall. Here's that head sculpt right there. A bit cocky, but you know, that is Scott Summers right there. Does look really good in my opinion. You do get another head sculpt, which is his screaming head sculpt right there. And it does have an indent, so you can put the optic blast that comes with this guy. Like that. And this accessory comes with a new thing to make it look like he's blasting something, or like his blast is hitting an object. as you can see there at the very end. And it looks really nice with my lighting, because my lighting really hits the transparent part really nicely. And it's really cool. And lastly, for accessories, he comes with 2 extra hands. One to show him firing off his optic blasts, and then just 1 open palm hand. For articulation, he has a dumbbell joint at the base of the neck, so he can look down, up, side to side. A little bit of neck pivot. Arms go all the way around. They go up. You have a butterfly joint that goes in and out. You get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, swivels at the wrist with a hinge that go down and up. You get an ab crunch in the middle that goes in and out. And the paint does go forward and back. You get a waist swivel. Legs kick out, up, back, thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot swivels, ankles go down, go up, and you do get ankle pivot. Here he is next to the other X Factor, Cyclops, the one on the Bucky Cap body, and you can just see how much of an upgrade this is compared to this guy. And yeah. And one last thing before we go to Marrow, I just wanted to show this because I got this a while ago, and I just thought it would be pretty cool. This is my X Factor comic that I have, that I own, right there. As you can see, you got Cyclops, you got Iceman, you got Beast, and then you got Jean Grey. Hasbro, please make this Jean Grey, I beg you. I really like the reds. I really want this whole team in my collection. Please, Hasbro. Next, we're looking at Marrow. I mostly know her from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I know her from her in-game sprite. That's what this pose is inspired by. I have a picture on the left or on the right there. And yeah, she's a really cool looking figure. I think she is the standout out of the wave. This is probably one of my favorite figures out of all the figures in this wave, because she's just really cool looking, and I think her power set's really cool. So Marrow appeared in Cable. First appearance was in Cable issue 15 from 94 or something around that. And yeah, she can basically extend her bones and basically just make them weapons, as you can see, because like she has bone swords for accessories right there. And yeah, she's just really highly articulated, and she's just such a fun figure. Definitely one of the standouts in this wave. And yeah. She really does shine on a Mafex stand. Like, that looks so cool. For other accessories, she comes with an alternate fist hand, an alternate right open palm hand. But for me, I'm probably going to keep her with her weapons and her gripping hands for my display. And yeah, these weapons are just a little gummy. They're very similar to the Ninja Turtle weapons that I was talking about earlier, so they don't break, which I really like. And yeah, let's run over the articulation real quick. For her articulation, she has a dumbbell joint at the base of the neck, so she can look all the way up, which is beautiful. Looks all the way down, side to side. Arms go all the way around, but they are hindered because of the bone sculpt, which are sculpted very nicely. As you can see, her spine right there, and like the bones coming out. They're really nicely sculpted and painted really nicely. Very cool looking. But yeah, shoulders go all the way around, but again hindered. Bicep swivel. Double jointed knee, elbows on a female figure, which is awesome. Swivels at the wrist with a hinge that go up and down. You get a dumbbell joint at the base of her chest, so she can go all the way around like that. She can crunch, go back, side to side. Legs kick out, they go up, they go back. Thigh cut, double jointed knees. Ankles go down, they go up, and you do get ankle pivot. Here's Marrow next to Cable from the Zabu wave. You may be asking, why are you comparing them? It's because these are their looks in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And yeah, I hope they make more. I really want an update from the leaks, what I've seen. There might be an upcoming wave of Marvel vs. Capcom figures, or Marvel vs. Capcom inspired figures, and I hope we get those. From the list I saw, there's going to be an updated Psylocke. I'm so excited for that. We need an updated Psylocke badly. The one that I have is very outdated. And yeah, I'm so excited for Marvel vs. Capcom figures because I love those games. Those games are so fun. The designs in those games are so good. And yeah, man, I love this figure. Marrow is a slam dunk. Probably one of the best figures out of this wave. All right, let's do Age of Apocalypse Gambit. Got a bit of a fight scene going on right there with Ryu versus Cable and Cammy versus Marrow. And yeah, really cool. I really hope we get more Marvel vs. Capcom figures soon. So excited for that. And lastly, here is Age of Apocalypse Gambit. And I really like this design. It's a really different design from an average, like, Gambit design. We go from, like, his nice, regular jacket and, like, really nice-looking design to this rugged look. And I think it looks really good. It looks really cool. You get this nice, flowy, like, type poncho. I know it is just reused from Deadpool 2 movie Cable. That's why it doesn't really sit as flush as it should. As you can see, if I just... it works better when his ab is crunched, but when it isn't, as you can see, it doesn't really sit well at all when it really should. And that's like, it's really annoying. If you did want to take the thing off, though, you definitely can. To get this kind of look, but it does look a little weird and just a little plain. But now that we have it off, we can take a closer look at him. And yeah, he looks really cool. I like how, like, this half and half type of thing on this arm, or on both of the arms. You get this unique sculpt, which is really cool. You get this unique sculpt right here. And yeah, it's really cool. You got pouches, got a belt, got these really nice, like, sculpt right here on the boots and the arms, which is really nice. In the articulation, we had a dumbbell joint at the head, so you can look up, look down, side to side. Arms go all the way around. You have a butterfly joint that goes in and out. Arms go up, bicep swivel, double joint elbows. Swivels at the wrist, the hinge that go down and up. Ab crunch. In. Out. Waist swivel. Legs go out. They go up. They go back. Thigh cut. You got a double jointed knee. Boot does not swivel. Ankles go down, up, and ankle pivot. Now let's compare them with other Age of Apocalypse figures that I have in my collection. I don't have a lot, but I have a good amount. Here are all my Age of Apocalypse characters I own in my collection. We have the Gambit we just looked at, Blink from Exiles, X-Man, and Colossus. Alright, the last figure in the wave is X-Force Nightcrawler. And here he is right here. Now, I don't have a bunch of the X-Force, like, the more modern... This is more of a modern X-Force, like the more Strike Force, or like Spy Op team for X-Force, the one that has Wolverine, Deadpool, X-23, Warpath, and Deathlock, and this Nightcrawler. I am more of a fan of the 90s and more older X-Force, more or less Cable's X-Force. I have more of those figures for that, like, sort of team. So I don't really have a lot I can compare with this guy. But overall, this is a great figure. I do love X-Force just in general, so I will put this guy with my X-Force because I like combining both eras of X-Force, like the OG X-Force with Cable, and then this era of X-Force. This is using the new X-Men 97 Nightcrawler body, which is just a heavy modification of the original Nightcrawler that I do have right here. As you can see, the bodies are very similar, just with a little bit of differences. You can tell this is the X-Men 97 body because he has this little dip right here. You can still see the V right here, that means it's the X-Men 97 body mold because he had that. That's where his V for his red suit would be on that version. But overall, I still think this is a great figure. The X-Men 97 Nightcrawler body is a great body to use. It's a great figure. And yeah, no, this guy's just great. I'm a big Nightcrawler fan, so it's just nice to have another good-looking Nightcrawler. We still need Excalibur Nightcrawler for the collection. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, let's run over the accessories real quick. He does come with 2 open palm hands, one right there, and then here's the other one. And then he does come with 2 hands to hold the cutlass, his sword, which is made really nicely right there. And then he comes with 2 fists right there. And of course, it's 2 fingers and a thumb. And then lastly, he comes with an alternate head sculpt right there, which I'll probably keep on him because I think it looks really well made. And it just looks really good for this character. I know not a lot of people like screaming head sculpts, but for this one, I really do like it. And finally, here is Nemesis, or Holocaust, or Genesis. He's gone by a lot of different names, but yeah, I'll be calling him Nemesis here. And yeah, he looks really cool. For a character I don't really know that much about, he looks so cool. I wish we did get his Age of Apocalypse version, just so I have another character for the Age of Apocalypse shelf, because my Age of Apocalypse collection, as you've seen, is rather small. But still, another character for the X-Men shelf is really good. I did have trouble because when I was building this guy, I did think this was the right arm until I opened up the other one that has this arm. And I was like, oh, this is the right arm and this is the left arm. It's kind of hard to tell because, again, this is just a cannon. It is really cool. Again, if you want to get to the articulation for the head sculpt, you do have to take off the helmet. If you want to get into the head sculpt looks really cool. It does give me Ghost Rider vibes, but like not really, because this one he's like less in pain, I guess. He does look really cool though. So articulation with this guy, I'll start with the dome off. His head is on a bit of a ball joint, so he can go all the way around. Look left and right and look up a bit. Arms go all the way around. They hinge. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, or more like a single joint. And then you get a hinge at the wrist with a swivel. You get a diaphragm joint up here, so he can crunch a little bit, and then just turn side to side. Legs kick out about that much. They go up, no real back. A very stiff thigh cut. Double jointed knees. Ankles go down, up, and ankle pivot. So here's the full wave all together. We got Marrow, we got Nightcrawler, Fabian, Cortez, Gambit, Cyclops, Husk, and Nemesis. This was an amazing wave of Marvel Legends. This is probably the first ever Marvel Legends wave I've reviewed fully, or at least a Build-A-Figure wave that I reviewed fully, because I did review the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse wave, or the second one. I did review all of those. If you guys check those out, awesome. Thank you for watching. And if you guys liked this video, stay tuned for more. This was so fun. Loved all these figures. I think Marrow is the best one. I know I'm probably saying her name wrong, and I'm sorry. But she's probably the best one out of the wave. If I had ranked these figures, I think I'd go her first, then maybe X Factor Cyclops, then Nightcrawler, and then Gambit, Fabian, Cortez, and then Husk. And then the Build-A-Figure is just so cool. But yeah, that was my look at the Nemesis Build-A-Figure wave. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.